Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to understand the demonstration of dairy scheme prediction using machine learning algorithm. Now, as far as the dairy is concerned or this kind of field is concerned, there are so many things. So first of all, the milk is collected by daily dairies and it is actually produced by the farmers, and the farmers will submit their milk to dairy, and then so on the dairy will give it to a larger dairy, and after that there could be milk product and other stuff which will be distributed across the country. So, therefore, in order to enhance the quality of the dairy products, in order to enhance the production of milk and all those things, and the quality and all those things related to dairy, government of India or any other government, or maybe in other countries as well, and particularly speaking, Indian government has so many schemes. Like the some schemes are related to the milk production, some schemes are related to providing some equipments to the dairy, some schemes are related to the vaccination and the cattle, so there are subsidies uh, during the purchase of such kind of equipments or even the animals or all those stuff. So for this purpose, government is having so many schemes, and they are implementing such schemes in various states of India. Now it is important to know which scheme is suitable for a particular state. For example, if I take an example of state of Maharashtra, so there are nine different schemes are there, and which scheme is more suitable to that area, that has to be predicted. So this is the data set we are having, which we are using to train the machine learning model. And based on that, we are having some schemes. Like for example, these are the schemes like Rashtriya Gokul Mission, National Livestock Mission. These are the scheme livestock health and disease control mission. So there are so many schemes which the government of India is implementing across the India, and they are implementing as per the need, or what we can say, they are randomly implementing, or they are just having all those schemes. But it is very much important to know that, for example, the scheme which is suitable in Maharashtra may not be suitable in Gujarat, or this scheme which is suitable in Gujarat may not be suitable in Maharashtra. So the machine learning algorithm will tell the government that this particular scheme is suitable in Maharashtra state, this particular scheme is suitable in Gujarat, this particular scheme is suitable in Rajasthan. Now, this happens by knowing the number of cattle, number of cows, number of buffaloes, the amount of milk produced by that particular state, number of dairies in that state, number of cattle in that state, number of farmers in that state. So, by knowing all these parameters on which the machine learning algorithm will be trained. So, the machine learning algorithm will be trained on the number of cattle, number of the amount of milk, the number of dairies, number of farmers, so many parameters. And based on that, the model will predict that this particular scheme is most suitable for this state, and you have to implement this scheme to that particular state. And this was one of the problem statement in Smart India hackathon, and the same is implemented here. So it is needed to understand, or the government needs that there should be a dashboard where the all the data of the dairies farmers should be visible. That is number one thing. And number two, the government should know the suitable scheme for particular state. For that purpose, we are using this. Now, there are two types of logins. Now, first of all, the dairy can log in. So, for example, this dairy, we are first of all we are going to log in using the dairy's account. So, there are two different accounts. One is the government's account or the admin portal, and other one is the dairy portal. So, when the dairy is logged in. So here the dairy will know their date-wise record of the milk produced. So cow milk yield and the buffalo milk yield, the dairy will have that details, and even it can be added. So they can add the date, then the milk of the cow, then milk of buffalo. So this is the collected milk by that dairy. So for example, at this date, dairy has collected 142 liters of cow milk and 92 liters of the buffalo milk, and every day the dairy will add this to their portal or after their login. Also, the dairy has authority to add the farmers. Now these are the farmers listed over here, and any dairy or this particular dairy can add farmers. So they can click on this one, and then they can provide the farmer's name, then dairy name, year name, and so many details. After that, all these details: number of buffaloes with the farmer, number of cows with the farmer, the average cow milk production, average buffalo milk production of that farmer. So this data will be added, and that data will reflect over here. For example, this particular farmer, this is the number, this is the details. Or for example, you can see for this farmer, this is the other number, number of cows, the cow milk production, number of buffaloes, buffalo milk production. All those things are these details the dairy will add. So because of this, what is happening? The dairy is providing the daily cow milk production, daily buffalo milk production, plus the farmers, number of farmers, number of kettles also. That this farmer is having 10 number of buffaloes, 20 number of cows. All those data is getting uploaded to the portal, and every dairy will add this. Now this is one dairy example, so other dairy will also do the same thing. Also, the dairy can have their assets, or for example the dairy needs the cooling machine or the nitrogen tanks. So that dairy can request, or they can add the asset. So whatever they need, they can be added to the dairy log. And also the dairy could have the so many products with them, like they may be having like paneer or any other products, or the milk products, maybe the chocolates or ice creams. So they can enter the numbers, and they can send a bulk SMS to the nearby people, so that they can market their products. So this is the all about the dairy structure. And basically what is happening here, as the dairy is uploading all these information to the portal, this will be saved in a global data set, and the government can see that. So the job of dairy is to just to generate the data at every sector. So let's say there are thousands of dairies across the India. So every dairy will add their details, and this is how government will get to know the number of kettles, number of cows, the number of amount of cow milk and buffalo milk produced per day, and the total. So now let's sign out from this account, and now we'll log in with the government login. So if the government logins, so on the dashboard, government will see the number of farmers registered. So right now here, whatever we have added, that much it is displayed, because we have added with only few daily logins. But all over the India, this number will be huge. It will be in terms of crores. Also the number of assets, so the government is giving, let's say, nitrogen tank and other assets to the dairy, so that will be displayed over here. Number of dairies registered, number of cattle registered. Now this information is coming from the whatever data that dairy has uploaded, and the total milk produced. So that much liters of milk is produced. And the we can search around here. So for example, I can put the Gujarat, and I can search for the Gujarat. So based on that, I can get the information for the Gujarat only. So these are the number of cows in the Gujarat, buffaloes in the Gujarat, cow milk in the Gujarat, buffalo milk farmers and dairies in the Gujarat. So this kind of things we can get to know. So we can find out this kind of the government can easily know the state wise details. So government can find out for any state from here. So you can they can just find, for example, Maharashtra. If they select, then it will be search for the Maharashtra. So this is for the Maharashtra. The whatever data is there, it's for the Maharashtra people. And all these farmers registered from the Maharashtra will be available under the table. So that is the first thing, or the first dashboard that the ministry or the government can see. Now second one is the dairy groups. So total number of dairies registered in India. So keep in mind the dairy can add farmers and kettles, but the government or this ministry portal can add dairy. They can authorize any dairy. For example, they can add Amul dairy or any other dairy here. So in order to add the dairy, they are having this thing. So they will put their details and with their password. So the dairy will be added, and these dairies, the total number of dairies across the India will be visible in this particular table. Then kettles, so they can search. For example, in Maharashtra they want to search, so they can search the number of kettles in the Maharashtra, the farmers and their kettle information. So number of buffaloes, number of cows, their milk production, and all those things will be available over here. So they can search using some let's say their state name. Also the assets that the this particular government has provided to the dairies. So this is in the Maharashtra state. They have provided the assets to these dairies. So Kataraj, Gokul dairies. These dairies are there in Maharashtra, and they have provided these assets to the these dairies. So these things will be visible. Now, up till now, this was regarding the data management or the data visualization part of this particular project. The most important part of this project is the scheme prediction. Now, here, what is the important thing? That the government or this machine learning model is trained on some data set, as that data set initially I shown to you. So for example, I will again show you. So this is the data set, the number of cows, number of buffaloes, average cow milk production, all those things. So based on that, some scheme has to be recommended for that particular state. For example, I want to know which scheme is suitable for Maharashtra state. So by considering the Maharashtra state data, so this is the sample of that data, Maharashtra state data. This scheme is more suitable for Maharashtra state. For example, if I choose any other state and then I will do the prediction. So here the scheme is different. Okay. So the previously for Maharashtra state the scheme was different, and here now the scheme is different. So based on the state and their data, so how many cows are there, how many buffaloes are there, what is the number of farmers, number of dairies, amount of cow milk, amount of buffalo milk, based on these parameters the scheme prediction will happen. So that's all about the complete implementation of this particular project. For the implementation purpose, we are using Python as a programming language, and the HTML CSS to code this front end part of this project, along with the Bootstrap framework, and also the Flask framework of Python is being used, and machine learning is used for this scheme prediction. Okay, and that's the complete implementation. So in case you need any kind of help or code of this project, then you can check the description box under this video. Thank you.